I'm your morning witch at the Liminal, and today is Wednesday, January 28th, so happy Witchy Wordy Wednesday. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have gotten out of the habit of everything so that we could have started off the year always doing this, except for the week that I took off last week. But anyway, we haven't gotten present for a while, so let's do that. In through the nose, hold it to become present in this moment. Out through the mouth. Hey everybody, today is Witchy Wordy Wednesday, and we are going to cover a phrase. Phrases are made up of words, so I think it counts. Also, it's very pertinent right now. And the other words that I have for the beginning of the year were kind of like rudimentary, and we'll still get to those because we're doing beginnings. But blank should have known better. That is the phrase we're going to deal with today. You should have known better. I should have known better. So-and-so should have known better. Alex Petty should have known better. Renee Good should have known better. Why? Why is that a saying? Why do we say that about people? Why, under any sun, on any planet, anywhere, would we say that when bad things happen to people? So I don't think this is me being naive. I think the saying, so-and-so should have known better, is a cop-out. Phrasing maybe isn't the greatest, but we're going to use it's a cop-out. To say someone should have known better negates everyone else's responsibility in any situation, for one. Two, if you are not new here, then you have probably heard me say this on more than one occasion, but until you know, you don't know. It just, actually, I was thinking about a very personal experience that a lot of people said it should have known better. This was when I was a teenager. Why should I have known better? I was a teenager. The other person was an adult. They should have known better. They should have known better because they were an adult. I was a child. And to have said that the child should have known better than the adult for whatever reason, all it does is remove any responsibility from not only the adult who did the wrongdoing, but also everyone else who should be penalizing the person who did wrong. They are taking zero accountability. They are absconding from truth and justice by saying, well, that person that a thing happened to, that victim, well, they should have known better before they got themselves in a situation that could have hurt them. And I won't lie, I've probably, on more than one occasion in my past, been guilty of saying so-and-so should have known better. But the bottom line is, until you know, you don't know. And certain things, none of us should know better. None of us should know that an officer of the law is going to completely negate the letter of the law and do whatever they want from petty reasons. No pun intended. R.I.P. Alex Petty. But nobody should expect that someone who is, in theory, an actual trained government agent is going to behave so erratically and so unprofessionally and so dangerously. Because why would we think that the government we voted into office, I didn't vote for those people into office, but in theory, why would we think that the government that we put in place to speak our voices, why would we think that they're doing anything but that? They are. They're not speaking our voices. FYI, guys, if you're not holding your local government or this federal government accountable, what are you fucking doing? Because, let's be very clear. We shouldn't have to know better than to trust them. The whole point was that we're supposed to be able to trust law enforcement, and we're supposed to be able to trust our government that we put in place, except none of that's accurate. And maybe we should have known better before allowing government to happen in the first place, but they didn't know better, and they did put this government into place, and then systematically it's just continued. So to say so-and-so should have known better negates everyone's accountability and puts everything on the person who probably got the most injured. So we should just stop saying that term. That's all. That's Witchy Wordy Wednesday. Bye, y'all. Bye.